so that many people can see it. And we're going to dive right in. So welcome everyone. My name is Rachel Garcia, and tonight I'm going to be walking you through some information that I know can be absolutely life-changing for you and your family. And I know somebody invited you to look at this because they knew that it could potentially be life-changing for you, and they care about you. So we don't know who needs this, but I know, because I've been doing this 15 years, that it is very likely that someone watching this tonight needs this. So I first found out about it in 2008. At the time, I was working full-time as a physician assistant, practicing medicine, writing 200 prescriptions a day. The days that I wasn't in clinic, I was in the operating room, deep in surgery, and cutting cancers out of my patients. My husband was a full-time estimator, and we had just had our second child. So we had a 3-year-old and a 9-month-old. And on that, we had just invested in two businesses. So in addition to our full-time jobs, we had invested in and started a construction company, and we had invested in and opened a skincare retail store, like a literal brick and mortar location with employees, taxes and paperwork and inventory and all that goes along with that. And so we were running these two businesses in addition to our full-time jobs. I started those businesses because we had a nanny who took care of my boys while I worked 14-hour days, and they called her mom. And it was eating away at me. I had 2 miscarriages before I had my first son, and I did not plan to be working while they were being raised by somebody else. Yet I had a fantastic job as a PA, and I made great money, but when I didn't work, I didn't make money. And so that's where I was when I heard this. And my brother, so somebody that I loved, cared about me and said, "We have this business we want you to look at." And I said, "I cannot even think of starting another business. I have no time to do anything." And they said, "Well, don't say no until you get educated on it. Once you're educated, you can give us an educated no." So I agreed to take a look, and that changed my life forever. I heard things that I knew were true. You see, my nephew had just been diagnosed with severe autism, and that diagnosis and hearing that he would never speak, he was 3 years old and he screamed all day long, that he would always be in diapers, had caused me to start diving into research. So I have a master's degree in clinical medical sciences. I really know how to do research. And I'm not talking about Google research, like I was researching published medical studies on autism and what the theories were on why so many children were being diagnosed with it. And it all kept coming back to nutrition and toxicity and nutrition and toxicity. And it really opened my eyes to the fact that I, quite frankly, wasn't doing the best that I could possibly be doing. So we started supplementing heavily. We had an organic garden. We were juicing. Life was busy, and I'm trying to do all of these other things. We weren't seeing any changes with our supplementation. I was spending a lot of money on it because of what I've read and I knew was important. And so when this was shown to me, I was attracted to the health aspect of it. That is not always the case for everybody. And I don't know what it is that you're going to be attracted to, but I'm going to walk you through all of it, because we don't walk around with signs that say, "My child's just been diagnosed with autism. My child's struggling with depression. I am constipated and haven't pooped in 7 days. My stomach hurts. I have arthritis and nothing's working." We don't walk around with these signs that say, "I need $500 extra a month or I'm going to lose my car." And so I was attracted to the health aspect. And in 15 years of sharing this message, I found that many people are attracted to what I was attracted to. I saw something that could make my life simpler. I did not see it for the income potential that it was because of how cheap it was to get started. Remember, we had just started 2 businesses in the previous 2 months. So for me, this was not a real business. It was too cheap. The investment was cheaper than my overhead was on my skincare retail store. And let me just tell you how it started, because this really caught my attention. It was this system, their health system of cleansing your body of toxins, balancing out your pH and your hormone levels, building your cells up with good nutrition, started in a clinical practice for 30 years. And the results were so good, there was a 3-year waiting list for people to get in. And they said, "We're going to start a company, but we're only going to spread the news by word of mouth." So that caught my attention. And as I began to turn over the bottles and look at everything, already knowing this cleanse, balance, build philosophy, this is truth. And I couldn't out research 30 years in a clinical practice. That's a really long time. I started turning their bottles of their vitamins and their omegas and their calcium over, and I'm like, this is better than what I'm buying. And it's cheaper. So I said, okay, best of the best, click of a button, sent to my house, I'm in, give me all of it. I got involved for the ease of it. I'm still here today, 15 years later, because of the very real results. Within weeks, we saw massive changes in our health. And mind you, I didn't think our health was that bad. And I think most Americans don't think their health is that bad. They're taking Advil PM, they're popping their Tums, they're taking their over-the-counter allergy medications, they're Advil, Tylenol, they're taking all their stuff. And they just think that's normal. I thought it was normal for a 30-year-old mom of 2 to not sleep. Not normal. I started sleeping in days, life-changing. My 3-year-old had horrible constipation issues, gone in a week. My husband struggled with severe depression, anger issues, gone in 6 weeks, gone. Marriage saving. My boys are now 15 and 18. They have never seen their father the way I did the first 10 years of our marriage. Marriage saving. Life-changing for the way my boys think of their dad for the rest of their lives. My nephew started speaking 3 months in on this system. And that was when my clinical mind said, what the heck is going on? I have to learn more. And I began to feel morally, ethically obligated to share with others. I'm here because it's very real. Now, I want you to imagine, before everybody knew about Amazon, you were given the opportunity to, if you spread the news about Amazon, you would get a percentage, 10 to 50% of every purchase made by anybody who got a membership Amazon as a result of you telling them. So let's say you tell your brother Bob about this amazing online site. Nobody was buying online 10, 15 years ago. It wasn't common. I'm not going to say nobody. It was maybe 30 to 40% of Americans. Now it's everybody. So you tell Bob about it, and Bob starts buying things on Amazon. Same thing for Costco. Starts going to Costco, to this membership club. Every time he gets a fridge, every time he gets car tires, every time he buys baby diapers and his Christmas gifts, you're getting 10 to 50% of that purchase because you told them about it. That's what this is like. See, if you go Googling, you go looking on Amazon or Costco for your multivitamins and your calcium and you don't know, you're eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and you're looking through the reviews, you don't know. You're doing the best you can with the nutritional facts. We have very real reviews that I'm going to show you. I believe everyone deserves to know about this company. Instead of buying 5 different supplements from 5 different companies, it is the best of the best in one location, simple click of a button, and affordable. And let me just say this for a minute. This is your house, guys. You live in it your whole life. We move from home to home multiple times throughout our life. We have different cars throughout our life. We switch these suckers out every 2 years, but we only get one house. But most of us treat all of those other things much better than we treat this house that we live in. So you should be supplementing. You should be spending money on your family's nutrition. Chick-fil-A, spaghetti, eggs and bacon, not going to cut it for the nutrition your body needs to function the way it's supposed to function. And it all comes back to this cleanse, balance, build philosophy. Now, let me just tell you, prior to finding out about Pure, I was reading books, Chris Beat Cancer, the China study. I just found this book, The Truth About Cancer. And I knew nutrition was important. We have to cleanse, balance, and build for our body to work the way it's made to work. We have a medical advisory council made up of medical doctors who are utilizing these products in their practices. Many of our products are in the physician's desk reference. So when someone says to me, well, my sister's selling some oils or so-and-so selling some shakes, what makes Pure different? Oh my gosh, so much. We'll put on our business hat for a moment. If you're going to get started in a business, I used to own a skincare retail store. Who was that for? Well, I was in my 30s when I started it, so I didn't know this. I also don't have a master's degree in business. I'm in healthcare. I knew I was working with people who had a demand for this, but when you look at it, the skincare products I sold were for the women who want to spend $100 a month on their face. Small demographic. That was not a wise decision. You want something that's for 100% of the demographic. Every man, every woman, every child, every grandparent, every dog, and every cat needs what we have here. 100% of the demographic. It's a consumable product. When you use it, it's gone and you want to buy more. Unlike buying a bag or a Pampered Chef baking stone. I have one. I'll never buy another one. Horrible, horrible business. You go to all your friends and family. They've all bought their stuff one time that lasts forever. Your business is gone. Okay. Not a good business. You want something that when it runs out. I just got a call from a friend of mine, her mom, who's in her 70s. She goes, I'm out of the mangosteen and I'm out of the Goyen and I'm out of the cleanse. I need more now. Okay. So she ran out. She ordered 3 weeks ago. She's out. She's freaking out. She wants more. You want something that people want, that they can tell when they're using it and tell when they're not using it. Okay. That's what makes us really different. If you are supplementing right now and you can't tell when you take it, You can't tell when you don't travel with it, probably need to make a switch. So I started with this because I figured out the products were necessary for people to have positive health results. Prevention is better than prescriptions. Okay. I'm here today because as time went by, people would start to have financial results. So I'll give you an example. Aunt Betty starts using the products. She, all of a sudden, her memory is improved. She's able to walk around the block instead of barely making it to the mailbox. She feels amazing when she's ordering consistently. But now Aunt Betty is making new relationships. People are asking what she's doing. She's starting to tell them. Now Aunt Betty is getting a check on a weekly basis. So it was one thing for me to impact the people in my lives with the customers, with the products. One thing. That's what I was used to as a PA. I impacted the people I saw. But when Aunt Betty started telling people that I didn't know, now their lives were getting impacted while I was off telling these other people. And now Aunt Betty's getting a check. That was amazing. And I'd never experienced something like that before. This business model is recommended by some of the most brilliant minds of our time. Richard Branson says everybody should have a small business for the tax benefits. Tony Robbins says the small overhead and small startup cost. With this business model and the ability to leverage your time, the ability for me to be making money for you while you're doing other things is why you should take a serious look at this business. There are people that were invited on tonight. They will join tonight. They will go to work tomorrow. Maybe they're teachers. And while they're working tomorrow, whoever invited you, maybe they will come on board on your team. What is that? 20 people, let's say, were invited tonight. You're one of the 20 by Beth, and you're one of the 20. You decide to join tonight. You go to work tomorrow. You start getting emails tomorrow when you get home from work that Susan joined your team, Bob joined your team. And you're like, I haven't even done anything yet. How is that happening? Yes, Beth was working her business while you were doing other things, which creates a check for you if you choose to share it. This is why this whole philosophy works, you guys, because it's for everyone. I believe with all my heart that every disease and infection process that we face is largely a result of us being toxic, out of balance, and lacking in nutrition. We're drinking out of plastic water bottles. Our foods are being sprayed with pesticides, larvicides, fungicides. We're out of balance. We're staring at screens. We're eating too much sugar. These books all talk about the importance of pouring plants into your body so that you're more alkaline than acidic. And we're lacking in nutrition, and not just us, our kids. So whatever's in your genetic pipeline, whatever your parents are struggling with, it's coming down the pipeline towards you, probably faster because you're eating more poison, you're moving less, you're staring at your screens more, and your kids are probably going to get it even faster. Dementia, Parkinson's, anxiety, heart disease. I mean, there's children now. I just got a text from somebody today said they have a 7-year-old person in their life who has 7 years old. A fatty liver. Fatty liver is something we only used to see in adults. Why? This is why. More than half of American children don't have the nutrition that they need. So if you think you can get it all from food, just go look at some of the studies published in the last 10 years. 12 years ago, they found we have to have 8 oranges, 80 cups of spinach, 99 ears of corn, and 2 cups of wheat to get the same nutrition our grandparents got from one of each of those things. That's our obesity pandemic. We're walking around starving. So we need to be cleansing, balancing, and building. Sounds easy, not easy. I was trying to do it before Pure. Pure makes it easy. Pure has over 50 products. They're amazing. I'm going to be zeroing in tonight on their metabolic reset, which everybody is looking to right now as we finish off Thanksgiving and all the pies and all the food, and we're moving into the holidays, and we're knowing I don't want to be gaining weight during this time frame. But let me tell you, none of it works if you don't at least get started on one of our starter systems. People will watch this for a friend and go, the cleanse sounds good. I think I'll try that. No, do not. If you don't start on our starter system, it's very likely you won't see results because we need to be cleansing, balancing, and building. We have products here on this page in our starter package that cleanse the 7 channels you eliminate through your lungs, your liver, your skin, your lymphatic system, kidneys, blood, and intestines, all cleansers. We have products that decrease inflammation in studies. We have products, we have the most comprehensive vitamin you'll find on the planet. We have our Goyin, which has been shown in studies to give feelings of joyfulness, to decrease feelings of depression and anxiety. We have the best plant-based omega-3 on the planet. Omega-3s have been shown to be necessary for your body to function the way it was made to function. Now you might say, well, I'm 70 and I've never had omega-3s. I don't need them. Actually, those are the people who feel the difference the fastest because they haven't had omega-3s their whole life. Yes, this body's amazing. It can get through all kinds of trauma. Have you seen the people who went through the Holocaust, people who've gone through wars and prisoner of war camps? Like, they are emaciated. Their bodies can make it, okay? Don't you want to give it the best it can possibly have to function the best that it possibly should? That's what we have here. If you're over 40 or you're on prescription medications, you have to look at the Core Complete. Our super fruits are phenomenal. They've been used for thousands of years in the areas where they're grown. They've been clinically studied here in the US for the last 3 decades, and ours are 100% wildly harvested. There's been nothing mixed with them. No pear juice, no apple juice. I'm not interested in buying noni that has pear juice in there. I can buy that separately. Noni is powerful stuff. Don't be mixing it with other stuff and trying to sell it to me. So if you are struggling with anything, guys, anything, high blood pressure, cholesterol, migraines, anxiety, depression, focus issues, ADHD, whatever it is, your body is amazing. And I believe with all of my heart that if you give it what it needs, it can heal itself. I'm not going to make claims about what's going to happen, but I walked away from practicing medicine in December of 2019. I think that speaks volumes about my belief in what we have here. What we found is when people consume one of our starter packs every day for 30 days, and there is a satisfaction guarantee, these 6 things happen. Better sleep, happened for me. More energy, happened for me. Less pain, better bowel habits, happened for me. Better mood, my nurses could tell when I was taking my products and when I wasn't. And weight loss, I lost 32 pounds in the first 3 months on the Core Complete system. People sometimes get overwhelmed. Well, how do you take it? What does it involve? My kids have been taking it since they were toddlers. They literally take super fruit shots every single morning. They drink their calcium every single morning. We're not talking cow's milk calcium, which is acidic. We're talking plant-based calcium, perfectly combined with magnesium. You might say, oh, my kids can't do it. Oh, they can do it. They can do it. And you have control over what they consume for the first 15, 16 years of their life. And it's your job. Not the doctor's job, the teacher's job, your job. We have a smoothie that we make. We have training videos where we teach you how to consume these products, how to make the smoothie, how to get them in your kids. I'm going to focus for a moment on the reset. A lot of people, you guys, get to their 40s and they're working out and they're cutting their calories down to 1,000 per day. They're doing all the stuff and nothing is happening. They're getting a little bulge in their stomach that they never had before. I want to introduce you to the Metabolic Reset Program. It includes the Core Complete. Everything I just showed you, it concludes, plus some fat burners, some metabolism burners. It's a 6-week program. I hit my 40s, you guys, and I mean, I ballooned up and nothing I could do would cause my weight to drop off. I started this Metabolic Reset that Pure offers, and the fat just fell off of me. We have so many people jumping on board now. What we're seeing is typically 15 to 20 pounds in a 6-week period of time. The first week, you're literally just adding the core products on with whatever it is you're already doing. You don't even have to change anything for the first week. And then the next 5 weeks, look at this crazy picture. The next 5 weeks is when we really begin to teach you what to eat, when to eat. This is one of your snacks. You're eating a lot. You're eating every 30 minutes. No, I'm sorry. That was a lot. That is a lot. You're eating every 3 hours. You eat within 30 minutes of waking up, which is very unusual for many people. So your metabolism is slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. You're starving yourself. And then when you eat, it just stores everything as fat. We're going to teach you to turn your metabolism into a fat burning machine. Okay, loads of food. You eat loads and loads of food. And we have a transformation challenge starting January 2nd. I suggest you get started now. Get started now. Add core products to your body, allow your body to start doing what it's supposed to do, and then you'll be prepped and ready to jump on with our Metabolic Reset Program and win maybe potentially some cash on January 2nd. I've talked fast. PureLifeChangers.com is a place where you can go to hear the doctors educating on the products, see testimonies, see training videos on what makes the products better than anything else out there. I know you want me to talk about the Daily Build and the Goyen and the Mila. Videos are all over that site. If you're on Changing Lives with Pure right now, hi, glad you're here. This is our testimony site. You can use the search box to type in any ailment. Just see what other people have posted. I'm not going to make claims. Just look at what other people have posted. I'm going to stay in a hotel later this week. Before I go stay in hotels, I go on TripAdvisor. I look to see, did anybody recently say there was bed bugs? Are there any problems? That's what you'll find on this site. Truth about how the products have helped them. You can go online, click of a button to place whatever order you want. You guys, these are the next $2 trillion industries. And I've watched retail store after retail store go out of business in the last 10 to 15 years. So have you. Why? Because people are buying everything online now. So everybody's buying everything online. And the next $1 trillion industry is health and wellness. See, but this company didn't go, oh, this is a big business in the future. Let's hire some scientists and cook up some vitamins in a lab. No, they were utilizing it in a clinic 30, 40 years ago. We have a demand. People need to get this. Let's start something to where word of mouth. We have less than 60,000 people in the United States who know about this. It's huge in Korea, huge in Thailand. Over there, they like multiple businesses. We are very much in this country in the idea of getting a job, working 9 to 5. Now, the younger ones are starting to understand direct sales and affiliate marketing. You know, if you're on social media and you're popping up and you're seeing bags, and I mean, my nephews were buying clothes online on Black Friday. Like, they're starting to get the idea of, maybe I don't have to sit at a desk the rest of my life. Maybe I don't have to trade my hours for dollars. Maybe I can sell something. Yeah, that would be smart. We have that here. If you want to just sell products, you can. If you think you might want to really, really start to create some teams and build a big business, stay tuned. livepure.com is where you go, guys. If you're interested in the business, the family pack is my favorite pack, or one of the reset packs, the ultimate reset or the reset plus. You can literally go in, go check out. It's going to ask you if you want to save money. Yes. Become a preferred customer. You get 25% off with no obligation to purchase again, although you will. 93 out of 100 people repurchase when they start with our starter packs. If you repurchase, make sure to set up the smart ship. That's how you get your products for really very affordable when compared to other products out there. So let's talk about preferred customer. I said no membership fee. You give them your email address, you get the 25% off. Let's talk about being an independent business owner. If you've been watching this and you're nervous about whatever the price is going to be for these products that you're very interested in, if you are thinking of someone else who needs this, or you're just ready to make an additional stream of income because you know it's smart, you need to look at being an IBO, independent business owner. It's $49 to start your business as an independent business owner. You can do what I did in the beginning and just begin to start to share this. You can also create online following. If you already have an online following, and you can sell affiliate marketing. Nobody has to do anything with the business except for you. And you're going to get a percentage, 20 to 50% of every single sale. If you have 20 customers ordering 3 to 4 products a month, you'll make $1,000 a month. And this is what happened with me in the beginning. Checks start coming in, $87, $237, $875. Before I knew it, I was making weekly checks. I'm like, this is pretty amazing. But it wasn't enough to replace my income until things happen like Aunt Betty, where she starts to share it with others. And then these people are sharing it with others. And now I'm making checks every single week that at first matched my PA salary and then surpassed it. And that was when I realized the power of what we have our hands on. Everyone needs to know about this. I'm looking for team builders. I'm looking for partners. We have a franchise-like system, minus the contracts, minus the royalty fees, minus the overhead, where we literally give you a system that in 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, you can create this business where all you're doing is inviting people to take a look, duplicates while you're sleeping around the world. Now, whoever invited you, they invited a lot of people. They're only building 2 teams. So let's say you were invited and they invited 20 other people, and you're Bob and you choose to join today. You're like, I'm busy, school's tomorrow. It's like going to be crazy at school the next couple of weeks, but I get it. I need another stream of income and I need to reset my metabolism. Give me that ultimate reset. So Bob comes in, and like I said earlier, Beth was on as well. Kristen was on as well. Linda was on as well. Leah was on as well. Whoever invited you has to put them somewhere. There's only 2 teams that they're building. So if you came in first, like Bob did, Bob's going to be getting all these emails. And every time Beth purchases product, every time Leah purchases product or tells somebody else about it and they purchase product, it's going in a savings account, the commissions to Bob that he can cash in on once he begins to start sharing it with others. And we teach you how to share it with others. Once you join our team, you get plugged into an online training, which you can do all on your phone, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, you guys, to create weekly checks. Where else can you do that? What are you doing right now that will pay you that way? Military and students have the $49 enrollment waived. Our large business packages have that waived as well. You go set up your monthly smart ship order. Your monthly overhead is going to be about $135 to $150 a month. You should be spending that on your health. You should be. I was spending more than that. So I was like, this is not a business. This is a joke, because I was replacing what I was purchasing from the health food stores. It also helps to lessen your grocery board. because you're no longer buying the junk, because your family's no longer starving. So they're not constantly munching on things all the time. And then you start your business by placing your first order. This is why I thought it wasn't a business. My first order was less than my monthly overhead for my skincare store. Monthly overhead for the skincare store was paying for the light bill, paying for the rent, my employee salaries. I didn't get to eat it. This my investment in my business. I eat? What? Crazy. You can come in wherever you want to. You can buy whatever you want to get started. I started with the family package because I have a family of 4. You have a family of 4, you should look at this. It's $4,000 worth of products for $2,500. In fact, right now, I have a coupon for you. Oh, my coupons are all downstairs. We have a coupon for you. If you decide to come in with this package, we can get it to you for 20% off, which makes it $2,000. You get added into my VIP mentorship program. This is a big deal. It's where our top leaders and myself literally are coaching and mentoring you above and beyond the training that you're going to get on your phone. You have eligibility to earn my yearly, I do 2-a-year leadership retreats. If you don't come in with the VIP packs, the family pack or the ultimate reset, you cannot earn those trips, and you get training, but not the VIP training. Everything has a 30-day satisfaction guarantee, and you get 4 coupons that you can then share with others as you're beginning to invite people. The Reset Plus and the Reset Ultimate Reset are my 2 second favorite packages. This one's $1,499, $1,200 with the coupon. You're getting $500 in free product. You're getting shipping waived, $49 fee waived, 30-day satisfaction guarantee, and you also get the 4 coupons. There's a lot of different options. You can come in wherever you want to. Aim for the higher packages if you're thinking of this as a business. It's a total tax write-off, you guys. It's a tax write-off. You're getting your health, your family's health. You get to write it off, and you're getting plugged into a business that you spend 30 minutes a day on it 5 days a week, with the potential to pay you weekly checks for the rest of your life. I don't know who you know. I don't know who you're going to tell. I don't know how coachable you are. This is how fast you can make your money back. Hey, Brenda, I've just found something that I think you need to take a look at. I know you. I know what you're into. Tomorrow at noon, are you free for 15 minutes? You need to look at something. I'm going to send you a link. That's how we invite. I'm live every single day through December 16th, twice on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, noon and 8 p.m. Eastern. All you do is invite people. We teach you how to invite people. So go to livepure.com right now, get checked out, you guys, add whatever you want to your package, whether you just want to consume products or you're interested in sharing with others. There is absolutely no cap to what you can make here. And I can promise you this, if there's something that's caught your eye and you do nothing, nothing will change. You will be where you were, where you are now. You'll be there next Thanksgiving, right? Maybe a little heavier, maybe a little less money in your bank account, maybe a little more in debt. Definitely older. If you're looking for time freedom, which is what I was looking for. If you're looking for a purpose, man, we change people's lives. There is no better place to get plugged in, to just share something amazing. You didn't even have to say anything. Whoever invited you didn't have to say anything tonight. All we do is invite people to take a look. So I'm going to end the recording. I'm on 5 different sites right now, YouTube and Facebook pages. If you have a question or you're on our Zoom, type in below in the Q&A, whatever your questions are. I'm going to stay on for just a minute and answer any questions that anybody has. Yes, I will be live again tomorrow. I'm live all the time. I feel like I'm live all the time. Why am I live? Why did I go live regularly over this past week, the holiday week? And I'm continuing to go live because our lives have been changed. I could move to New Zealand tomorrow, leave my phone and computer at home, and I'd make more in 2023 than I did in 2022. That would not have been the case if I was still working as a PA. That would not have been the case. That's not my husband does pools on the side. It's like extra money, extra fun, hobby. He's a total designer. He's amazing. But he could stop and money will stop. Right? That's not what pays our bills. What are you doing right now that if you build it consistently for 5 years, you will continue to get checks for the rest of your life? It's a gift, guys, and people need to know it. We have less than 55,000 people in the United States who know about it. People need to know what we have. We're looking for people who are willing to partner with us and share it. So get your questions answered, you guys. Go to purelifechangers.com, get back to the person who invited you, and I hope I get to meet you. Partner with you. Hope you get in our VIP mentorship program so I can work with you directly.